Hey, what's up, guys? This is your girl, Ashley Wells, coming at you with I'm not even gonna call this a topic, guys. This is gonna be a wonderful story. And if you're looking like, wait a minute, what's going on? Yes, my hair is back. So let me explain this real quick. The agency that I was donating my hair to, if you guys watched my vlog where I did state I was donating my hair for a good cause, well, unfortunately, they added an additional 3 inches to their length requirements, so they sent me my hair back. So I reattach my locks, and I'm just going to be growing them out until they reach the ideal length that they want requirements, and then I'll be resubmitting my locks back again. So yeah, my hair is back temporarily until they're ready to be cut off again. So guys, this was this year I set particular missions for myself. One was to go see my dad for the first time at his grave site, which I did that. And then the other one was to finally get my ancestry, going with my ancestry tree, my family tree. And I've been pleased to say I finally completed it. It took me, wow, I've been doing this probably since June. So it took me some months because if for anybody who's on Ancestry, it does take them some time to accumulate certain stuff. And then I finally did the DNA kit as well, too. So the results blew my mind. I honestly didn't think I was going to get as much results as I, originally was thinking. And one thing is, Eddie Griffin, the great Eddie Griffin, said it best, where he stated they always want to talk about we come from roots and slavery, but no, a lot of us come from kings and queens, and I am living proof of that. So I did find out that I am actually a great descendant of a couple royal family lines. So yeah, I come across, I have some royalty in my family, in my bloodline. I also have chieftains. I have a Native American chief in my bloodline, and which is so cool, guys, is I'm actually a distant relative of the great Pocahontas' sister. So my lineage comes from her sister, which is really cool. I was like, wow, I didn't think, of all people, I didn't think I shared, a history with Pocahontas, with, our sister kinfolk, but I guess I do. So it was incredible. I come across, just so many interesting figures that definitely spoke volumes of my personality, because I'm not going to lie, guys, I seriously thought I was adopted. Not lying. I seriously thought I was adopted because I'm like, my personality just didn't mesh as much as a lot of my family members, as a lot of my kin. I was like, either I'm adopted or I'm an alien, one or the other, because I'm just the complete opposite of so many people in my family. So doing this definitely shed light on a lot of different stuff, particularly with my personality. So I found out that I had kinfolk, literally, that was and still is residing in Salem, Massachusetts. And that's crazy because that's one of those events in history that I've followed over the years, the Salem witch trials, and that definitely explains my very strong-willed and opinionated nature. So that was interesting. And I also, guys, it's just been wonderful just to see different family members, distant relatives, just the different things they accomplished, their backgrounds. I did find out that I got Scottish, Irish, German, and of course Native American in my bloodline. So this is really cool. And so this search, though, mostly went through my mother's line. So looking back through my great-great-grandfather and my great-great-grandmother, she came from a line of royalty, as well as my grandfather did, apparently, too. So that was something. So, guys, don't always think, that you just got nothing but slavery in your background. No, because you actually might have royalty. You know what I'm saying? And, and wonderful people. I've had some pirates. Apparently I got pirates in my family. I have captains, some people that fought in the Revolutionary War, which pretty sure what side they was on, but hey, it is what it is. Just all kinds of interesting figures, and definitely I did see a lot of very strong women figures in my family as well, too. Should I say my ancestors. I was able to, guys, go as far back as the 1500s. So then I found out too that I am a distant relative of King Charlemagne, which he was the king of Francia, the king of the Franks. So that was pretty cool to see that. But absolutely wonderful, guys. I always tell people knowledge is power, and go for it. You know what I'm saying? I know some people be kind of funny about doing the DNA and background. Look, if you're not trying to do no skep-ish, you shouldn't have nothing to worry about. You know what I'm saying? And for the sake of the matter, guys, doing this, I found out I have twins that run in my family. So I already knew on my mom's side through her dad, twins ran at his side of the family, but I didn't even know that twins ran apparently as well on the other side of my mother's side of the family too. So they're rare, but yes, twins run in my family as well too. So I'm like, wow. And that's probably why I don't got kids, because I'll probably be the lucky one to end up popping them twins out. So guys, yes, I would tell anybody, look, don't be scared, don't be ashamed to look into your history. You just never know. Some of the details was a little painful to see, but this is just how they catalog blacks back in those times, so I did see that. But this is the cool thing too. My lineage through my great-grandfather and great-grandma's side of my mom's side, they didn't even have origins from the South originally. They actually came from the North. So my origins from them really originated, of course, yes, through England, but also when they migrated to Virginia, Connecticut. And I mean, just to find out that, some of my distant ancestors was the founders of certain places like Connecticut, mayors, it's just really cool. It's really cool to see things like that, guys. It puts so much in perspective of definitely my personality, because there was this cool show called Who Do You Think You Are? And the guy from Aerosmith, the lead singer, Steven Tyler, was on there. And when he did his, he found out that his, I think it was his great-great-grandfather was black. He was a black man, and he was a musician as well, too. And Steven Tyler came out and said, wow, this is where I got this from. Because he said he's always, as a kid, just had this kindred spirit for music, but he couldn't understand why. I can totally relate to that, because there's so many things I'm very, very kindred to, and I couldn't understand why, especially when I was a kid. And as you can see, look, I got a Native American decor in my house, but definitely my personality. And as far as I can remember as a little kid, I always felt that I was royalty. Just as arrogant as that sounds, yeah, ask my grandma. I literally would walk around with a crown on my head, and this is even before I even knew about the royal family and stuff too. So yeah, guys, I definitely recommend you should do it. But are you the type where you're like, hey, I don't want to know about my past. I'm just concerned about my future, which I get that. But for me, I'm both. I want to know about my past, but I damn sure gonna make my future worth a damn too. Just saying. But what are you? Are you the type where you're like, hey, I'm not concerned about my past, I'm for the future? Or are you curious about your past? Because one thing I found out, guys, was a lot of my ancestors had land. Massive amounts of land, and some of them still do. And you never know, you might have a ancestral right to lands that some people might be keeping from you. Yeah, that happens too. So seriously, guys, check that out.